Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is Hopeful Chewbacca back at the Church of Chewbacca, and today we're going to start a new weekly series here. I guess we can call it a series, but really what's going to happen is every single week I'm going to go over the team of the week in NHL 21. I'll let you know if there's any cards that you guys should consider picking up, kind of which are the best cards of the team of the week, and then maybe 2 or 3 guys that aren't really worth picking up that might look like they have a good overall, but they really have like bad team synergies, or they just don't have the attributes to match their overall to make them worth picking up. Whether it's their price being too high or just the simple fact that they're not worth getting picked up because their attributes don't translate to the overall that they have. Before we go into going over this team of the week for the week of December 2nd, hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm uploading more videos. Comment down below what you guys think about this team of the week team, if there's any of your favorite players on this team of the week. I appreciate all the support as always. Let's get into it. So as you can see, this is this week's team of the week. On the first line, there's Kopitar, who actually plays center, but they have him slotted in at the left wing, which really doesn't make sense, and we'll go over that in a second here because we're going to go over him and SCHEIFELE, who plays for the Winnipeg Jets and is center number 1 on this team of the week. Then you got TKACHUK over here on the right wing, who's a left winger. So this whole line just doesn't make sense of how they positioned it, because this is the team of the week you were going to play in Hut squad battles here. So I don't understand why they place these guys like this, but neither here nor there. Then on the second line, you got Nick Schmaltz, Eric Stahl, Bobby Ryan. Then you got Justin Robidas, Pavel Buchnevich. Then you got Kyler Yamamoto, Ryan Lash, and Chris Didomenico. And then you're going to go to the defense here. Then you got Torey KRUG, Josh Manson, TJ Brody, Jacob Slavin, Joel Pearson, Vili Sarajavi. Power play, I'm going to skip these. We're going to go over to the goalies. And the goalies are Matt Murray and Nicholas Rubin. So let's go over some guys that I think are worth at least taking a look at that could potentially be very good. First off, we're going to talk about Anze Kopitar here. And as you guys can see, this Kopitar, 6'3", 224 pounds, 88 overall. He has Howitzer as his player synergy for 1 point. Great player synergy. And it's actually one of the things that Kopitar needs. As you can see, that +3 speed, +3 agility is going to make this card a lot better than what it already is. And obviously, it ramps up the shot powers as well. Looking at the card here, you got 84 acceleration, 86 agility, 84 speed. Then for the shot accuracies, you have 89s. For the shot powers, you have 91. So definitely a great shot. And he's one of those guys that when he shoots his snapshot, he really seems to make a lot of his shots go in, as well as the one-timer in the high slot. His hands are all 89 plus. The highlight here is a 90 passing and a 90 offensive awareness. For his defensive category here, we got body checking 86, strength at 89, pretty good. Then the checking category, this is where he's going to shine, and why I said he should have been the center on the first line for this team of the week, is he has 91 defensive awareness, 86 shot blocking, 89 stick checking, and 89 faceoffs, as well as 89 discipline. The 89 faceoffs is going to be way better than Mark Scheifele's stuff, so I don't understand why Kopitar isn't the center on the first line here. But it is what it is. I don't know what EA Sports does half the time when it comes to this game. Also, another thing to note that I did not mention is the 90 endurance and 89 balance. Also very good attributes. The problem with this Kopitar, he's going to cost you over 200,000 coins. I don't think he's worth that price. At this point in the game, that is kind of what an 88 overall of Kopitar's attributes kind of goes for, but I just don't think he's worth over 200K because he only has a player synergy. If he had a team synergy, then maybe, but I'd rather you go spend the coins on one of the HUT icons that have team synergies that can help your entire team out rather than spend the 200 plus coins on Kopitar. I mean, another 100,000 coins or another 200,000 coins, you can get yourself one of the themed players that will have a team synergy that are better than this Kopitar, that will last longer on your team than this Kopitar. I just don't think for the price that he's worth it, but I do think this is an excellent card, and every year I love playing with Kopitar's cards. I think they skate and play very, very well, even though his speed is always a little bit slower than maybe some of the more meta guys. I think Kopitar overall just plays really well. The next guy we're going to talk about here is Mark Scheifele. And this Scheifele here is 6'3", 207 pounds, right-handed shot. He also is a center, but honestly, with 74 faceoffs, you're going to have to play him on the wing. I prefer to play Scheifele on left wing when I do have him. He has Gladiator for his player synergy, which is not that great, to be honest with you. Gives you defensive awareness, slap shot power, body checking, and strength. So for him personally, it doesn't really make his card that much better. But he does have 87 speed, 89 endurance, 87 balance, 89 agility, and 87 acceleration, and then a very good shot with 88 wrist shot power, 90 wrist shot accuracy, 90 slap shot power, 89 slap shot accuracy. And then his hands is his best category here with 89 plus on everything, but really that's just his hand-eyes, 89. Everything else is 91 plus with 92 passing and 92 offensive awareness. That's amazing, as well as 91 puck control with 87 balance. He's going to be hard to get off the puck, whether it's a poke check or body check. He has 84 body checking, 86 strength. At his checking attribute category here, we got 88 defensive awareness, 87 stick checking, and 86 discipline. So he'll definitely be a good back checker. He's a great skater. You get him on a team with distributor, you're going to bump his speed up into the 90s, which will make him kind of ridiculous, especially at his 6'3" height. I'm going to give this Scheifele a thumbs up. He's only about 110,000 coins as the making of this video, and the card just came out. Typically, if you want to buy any of these cards, you want to get them on the weekend, maybe on Saturday or Sunday. That's when they're going to be the cheapest. Actually, Friday, right when the packs come out, is when they're going to be the cheapest, as in the squad battle packs, or maybe people are opening their Hut Champions packs. Pretty much Friday evening, Saturday are the two best days. Sunday, the prices are still pretty low. You get back to the other side of the week, the prices are going to go up because the Team of the Week cards only have 2 days left. Normally, the packs aren't that good because on Friday, there's also normally really good packs. And this Friday, a new theme is going to come out, so that there's also going to be guys buying packs. I'm assuming it's going to be the Christmas-based theme. So I think this Scheifele will probably drop down to about 70K, and at that price, I think he's a steal. So be on the lookout for this Mark Scheifele, and obviously these are all PlayStation 4 prices. On Xbox One, I'm assuming he's going to be roughly about the same price, but the same thing will happen whether it's on either system. I played Xbox and PlayStation for years. I'm a PlayStation guy now just because I do MLB The Show. Otherwise, I would still play on Xbox, and be honest. But yeah, Scheifele, definitely a card to look out for. Last out of the forwards here, we're going to go over Matthew Tkachuk. I don't think anybody else over here is worth picking up even as a synergy plug. This Ryan Losh obviously has distributor, but he's not really worth it. He's so slow that even as a fourth line synergy plug, he's just not really worth it. Unless you only need like one distributor point and you want to slap him on the wing, I guess you could. But I think there's better distributor plugs that you could find. All right, let's go back to Matthew Tkachuk here and kind of go over him. So Matthew Tkachuk is 6'2", 202 pounds. His skating is 83 acceleration, 83 speed, 87 agility, good balance at 88, good endurance at 87. He has wingman, so it's going to give him the bump in acceleration, wrist shot accuracy, and passing. Now for his shot, he has a good shot, 88 plus in all categories. His hands are definitely above average here. His worst category is hand-eye at 87. Everything else is 88 plus. Offensive awareness and passing at 90 offensive awareness, 88 passing. Good attributes there. Looking at his defensive attributes, this is a very good card for that. 88 body checking, 88 strength, 91 aggression. That's going to be something that's very big here because the fact that he's a big body at 6'2", 202 pounds, at 89 body checking, he's going to hit guys pretty hard, especially along the boards and in open ice if you square somebody up. Looking at his checking category, a little bit disappointing for a guy that is a power forward, but he has 87 defensive awareness, 84 shot blocking, 88 stick checking, 70 discipline. The 70 discipline's a little bit scary because he could become a tripping hazard, as I mentioned, with anybody that has lower than 80 discipline. It's always a worry for me. The biggest thing about this Tkachuk is he is only 83 speed. What I will say, though, is he's only going to cost you about 35,000 coins. At that price, he could be worth it as a third or fourth liner on the wing. I personally won't be getting him, but I could see where he would be worth it. But in all honesty, I'm going to have to give this card a thumbs down in the fact that I just think he's too slow. He doesn't really have the synergy that I think you need, as already mentioned. Even though it does make him have a very accurate shot, his passing go up, and his acceleration 86. Now, if you do have distributor, and then you have wingman as well, this Matthew Tkachuk is a guy that I would pick up at the price that he is, at that 35 or less thousand coins. I think he will drop down to about 25 to 26,000 coins, I think, over the weekend. We'll see. Maybe I'm a little bit wrong on the prices, but if you can get him for that price, definitely worth a pickup. But as for right now, and just looking at his card, assuming you don't have distributor, you're just playing with Wingman, you might not even have guys that have Wingman, to be honest, because I think Speedster and other things are better player synergies like Howitzer. So Tkachuk, I'm going to give him a thumbs down for right now, but if you have distributor and you can get Wingman activated, could be a very good card. Moving on to defensemen here, I'm going to go over 3 defensemen just like I went over 3 forwards. I think that's going to be a standard format. And then if there is a nasty goal, I'll go over the goalie. I'm not going to go over goalies this time around because Matt Murray's a bum in real life. He's a bum in this game. I don't care if Matt Murray has an all 99 overall card. I will never endorse that bum that can't catch a puck because he should never have a card that's that good. As you can tell, I have a little bit of disdain for the guy. I think he was highly overrated, even though he won 2 cups with the Penguins. I think he could have put an orange cone and a couple sacks of potatoes across the crossbar, and the Penguins still would have won at least the first Stanley Cup. Moving along, though, here we have the newly acquired Torey KRUG that's on the St. Louis Blues. So I believe this is his first St. Louis Blues card in the game. He's 5'9", 186 pounds. He has shutdown as a player synergy, which I don't think is a great synergy here. He has 86 acceleration, 87 agility, 86 speed with 88 endurance. That's pretty good. His shots, it's kind of all over the place. His first slap shot, he's 80 slap shot power, 82 slap shot accuracy. I don't know how much he'll use his wrist shot, but he does have 84 accuracy and 86 power for the wrist shot there. Looking at his hands, he has 89 passing, which is great for breakouts, 89 offensive awareness. The body checking, he's a small guy, so he's not really going to body check that much anyway, but 79 body checking. For his checking attributes here, he's 88 defensive awareness, 85 shot blocking, 86 stick checking, and 81 discipline. Honestly, this Torey KRUG with shutdown, even though you're going to get a little bit more body checking and puck control, shot blocking, and slap shot accuracy, I think this card is highly overrated for an 85 overall card. I'm not exactly sure what his price was. There was only one of them up, and it was like a price of like 78,000 coins. So I'm not sure exactly what his going price is. I don't think it matters. I think he's highly overrated for an 85 overall. I'd rather you go spend those coins on the 86 overall Pietrangelo or somebody else that, even though Pietrangelo is obviously a right-handed stick, I'd rather you go spend coins on somebody else that's an 85 overall than this Torey KRUG because I don't think he's worth it. Decent skating and whatnot, but I just think at 5'9", he doesn't have great stick checking, can't really throw the body, that they kind of did him dirty this year because I do think he's a little bit better defensively than what they're giving him, and he's definitely has a better shot than what they gave him, even as an 85 overall upgrade here, which I think is a +2 upgrade on his base card. Just not very good. Would avoid this card pretty much at all costs. Next up, we're going to go over Jacob Slavin here. He is a Carolina Hurricane. Big body, left-handed shooting stick, 6'3", 205 pounds. He has Workhorse as his player synergy, which is going to give you the endurance, balance, acceleration, and durability. Durability is absolutely useless in HUT, but it does give you the acceleration, as mentioned, balance, and endurance, which is not a terrible synergy for a big body defenseman because they will have some trouble with acceleration. He has 83 acceleration, 85 agility, 83 speed with 86 balance, 91 endurance. Great endurance for a defenseman, especially a big body defenseman. His shot is not very accurate at all with the 80 slap shot accuracy and 81 wrist shot accuracy. Then for his shot powers, he has 86. Looking at his hands, he has 86 passing, 86 offensive awareness. That's okay. It's not the best. Obviously, he's going to be more of a defensive defenseman than he's going to be an offensive guy here with not amazing shot, not amazing breakout skills, but definitely above average. 84 body checking, 86 strength. I'd like to see a better body checking number out of somebody that's 6'3", 205 pounds, but 84 is an okay attribute. Looking at his checking attributes here, 88 defensive awareness, 87 shot blocking, 88 stick checking, and 89 discipline. Great numbers. These are some of the type of the numbers that we're looking at the HUT icon, so I really like that. What I will say is if you have Workhorse activated and you have distributor, Jacob Slavin might be a must-have for your team if you can get Workhorse activated, like I said, with distributor. Without it, I still think he can be a viable player on your third defensive pair. Another guy that I'm not exactly sure what the price is, I want to say he's around 30,000, but there's only a couple cards up. They were all varying price. Actually, all three defensemen I'm going to go off. I don't know the exact price. I did look it up, but there wasn't enough cards up for them. So I don't know if I'm assuming that people are keeping them because defensemen are a lot harder to find right now than forwards are. But I'm going to go with Slavin. I'm going to give him half a thumbs up essentially to get, if you can get that workhorse and distributor combo, I do think that he could be an amazing defenseman because I would give him 86 acceleration and 86 speed. And I think that at 6'3", I think those are really good numbers at this point in the game. The last guy we're going to go over here is TJ Brodie. The newly acquired Toronto Maple Leaf is 6'1", 182 pounds. He has Gladiator as his player synergy. The 85 overall two-way defenseman here that's a left-handed shot. Looking at Gladiator, it's going to give him a slap shot power, body checking, strength, and defensive awareness. The Brodie skates at an 87 acceleration, 89 agility, 87 speed with 90 endurance. So those are very good skating numbers. The bounce 84 is but it is what it is. He has a very inaccurate shot, though, 79 for shot accuracies. Then he's 87 slap shot power, 86 wrist shot power. His passing's 89, so great breakout guy, 87 offensive awareness. A little bit low, but 89 puck control I think makes up for that a little bit. Then you're looking at his defensive category here. 82 body checking. It is what it is with 84 strength. For checking itself here, he has 86 defensive awareness, 86 shot blocking, 87 stick checking, 84 discipline. So what I will say is this Brodie is essentially a distributor from the blue line with above average skating at 6'1", especially for a defenseman right now at that size. The skating's actually pretty good. I believe his price is around 50,000 coins. That's what the 4 cards were around that were up. Now, is that going to be the holding price for him or not? Like I said, with these new cards, sometimes the market isn't really set. For the forwards, there was 2 pages for all of the forwards. Well, not for Kopitar, because his price is so high, and I think guys were keeping him because his face-offs are good. But for all the other 2 forwards I went over, they had 2 pages worth of cards. That's how I kind of knew what the lowest price was. As for Brodie, I do think he's going to be about 50K. Maybe he'll be a little bit more to start, but I think he'll drop down to about 40K, 35K, I think. And at that price, I do think he's a guy, if you need a left-handed defenseman, that'd probably be worth picking up for right now. I don't think he's a long-term answer to your problems, but I do think he can be a suitable defenseman. He has the above-average defensive awareness, and he has very good skating numbers, so he's not going to get blown past. Since the meta right now is speed in this game kills. As for the other defensemen, I don't really think they're worth going after. Like the Manson's completely overrated. You can look at him. 80 speed, get out of here. No point. No point to even go after him. Plus 69 discipline. And then the other 2 guys are just plugs. Sorry, Javi could maybe be used as for distributor, but at the same time, he's so slow and only 5'10". It's not even worth it. And then the goalie's Murray. Like I said, I'm not going to go over Murray. Scrub bucket. The Nicholas Rubin, decent synergies, but I wouldn't use him as a synergy plug. If you're going to get a guy, you want him to have a distributor for a synergy plug. So that's going over the team of the week this time around, guys. We went to Kopitar, SCHEIFELE, and KACHUK. I would say that Kopitar and SCHEIFELE, definitely guys worth looking at. I do think Kopitar's overpriced, though. I do think SCHEIFELE's a guy that's worth 100K or so that he's going for. KACHUK, you get distributor with the wingman. Definitely worth taking a look at. Then in the defenseman, KRUG, overrated. Slavin, once again, if you can get distributor, I think worth it. And I think Brodie's definitely worth taking a look at if you can get him for, like I said, about 35K. And that's really the recap of this team of the week. I hope this video helps you guys out to know of what guys you should go after and if they're even worth going after at all. I appreciate all the support you guys have given me. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment this video. You guys have a great day and be safe.